Hello and welcome everybody to another commentary. Today I'm bringing you my second ever Rome Total War 2 gameplay. I played an online multiplayer battle on, I think, Grassland this map is called. It was on medium funds and I play as the Suebis while the enemy choose Rome. My army consists of 5 units of spear wall infantry, 1 unit of berserkers, my general is the sword masters, and then I have 2 units of noble riders. Let's just get right into it, because it's going to be quite a standoff. Well, let me explain why I choose this composition. Firstly, I don't know much about any of the factions, apart from, or at least I heard that Roman should be quite OP. And so I choose the Suebis because I didn't want to play Rome. I played Rome in my first game. I won, but yeah, wasn't much excitement. So yeah, here I see that my enemy is going to try advancing with 5 units of Equites plus his general, and I'm trying to form here my army. Yes, you see I position them like this now, because I want to catch him off, pin him down and try to kill him. And I give my cavalry now orders to attack, so yeah, I wanted to do that. But then I see the main body of his army just lightening up over there and then disappearing again. So I use all my forces and go up this hill. Because my initial plan was to just go along this line and then sweep down over this slope into the enemy. And I didn't expect my enemy to choose this kind of composition. I expected him to pick 2 Praetorian units and then maybe 2 Principes or Hastati, 1 Triari, and then if the funds would have been enough, another cavalry unit of Praetorian cavalry or 2. So yeah, I choose this army because I thought I would be facing such an army. But unfortunately I wasn't. And I don't even know if this would have worked out versus Praetorians, because the spear would only choose to hold the line. They were only supposed to be there to stand ground, don't die quickly, just defend the middle line and have a very good defense in the center, so the enemy doesn't break through the center and flanks me then. Yeah, that was my initial plan, and then my berserkers ideal would have been they flank the enemy or come in from the back, but a front charge will do as well. I mean, they can take out or take on nearly everything apart from cavalry and skirmishes. And the same thing with my general. Both of these units were supposed to get lots of kills because this is my killing machine, I would say, while the rest of this army is only supposed to hold the enemy off. And the noble cavalry, I was hoping to be able to win the cavalry fight by bringing in a spear wall and then engaging the enemy from the back to get the moral advantage, to bring the enemy's morale down quickly. And again, now it's a standoff, so let's speed up a bit. What you must understand, I know for most of you guys this seems silly, me camping here on the hill, and sorry for the background noise, that's my chinchilla doing silly stuff. But yeah, it looks silly, but you must understand that I didn't know that these vigiles were garrison units. I know it says there, but to be honest, I didn't pay much attention to this. For me, holy shit, there's 5 cavalry units, 1 general, 4 legionaries, 2 gladiators, and then 5 spear units. So I was heavily outnumbered, which led me to this positioning then here, camping on the hill. Because if I would have done a front charge now, firstly, I would not have had the width of my line and the stability I wanted. So I would have gone in, maybe got a charge bonus of killed a couple of them, but then I would have died, because the legionaries just cut through these spear walls if they are not in a... well, if they are heavily outnumbered. I mean, 2 units versus 1, yes, they can hold their ground, but not for that long, especially if I stretch them a lot, so it's like 2 men deep, the lineup. And then the cavalry was giving me a headache, because if I engage there, the cavalry comes in the back, and yeah, all would be lost. So here you can see my enemy forming a V formation. And I was scared of being surrounded, because again, I don't have that many units to defend of all flanks. And I don't want to let the enemy come on top of this hill and get then the uneven fight. I wanted to have the advantage from fighting from above or getting even the charge bonus. Here you see me trying to engage with my spear wall, the cavalry. He paid attention there and pulled them back quick enough. So I have 2 units and out of position, and my enemy uses this to advance. I give the orders to my spear wall to go in the spear wall formation to brace them for the charge. And as you see, the engagement or the attack I started here was basically useless because the enemy just comes back and positions himself again. And as I see that the enemy just charges up, I thought the barbarian units have a charge bonus. Especially it's awesome if they get them from uphill to downhill. So I just engaged, and as you can see, there's already a Vigilis unit wavering because they lost 16 men just like that. They are stabilizing again, but again it's lots of units dead fairly quickly. I was surprised about that, and I'm capable of pinning down 4 enemy units with 2, so I'm happy about that, so none of these units can flank me. Here my swordmasters or general berserkers and 1 spear infantry pins down the 2 legionary infantry units here. 1 heavy noble riders I sent to intercept these 3 legionaries from either joining this or this fight. They will hold them off for the time being, but not be able to win the fight. Here the enemy has used all his cavalry to just make 1 massive blob and charge up, which wasn't very smart from my point of view. But I can't say much because I was camping. But yeah, he charged up here. I greeted him with my noble riders and 2 units of spear wall. He sent his gladiators and in here as well, and the gladiators really become to get annoying because they already got 20 kills. Yes, they lost half of their men, but they're tearing a bit apart these spear units, and I wanted these spear units to be able to pick off all these cavalry units. So yeah, here you see me now. I routed one of the legionary units, so I pull off the spear wall as they were not really being the force of killing, and just sent them in this fight to get the winning edge here. Yeah, here the Vigiles are wavering already. I was very surprised about this because I didn't expect my spear walls to be able to hold the line that well and kinda win this this fight here. I just expected them to slowly die and get their part of killing, but in the end, like, I expected this enemy lineup to break through. Here you can see me, I was going to charge the enemy, and I did quite a silly mistake by running down. I don't know, there was a mistake happening. My berserkers wanted to follow them, I picked them back and sent them over there. And here it's now, yeah, 1 Equites is wavering, but at the same time the legionaries are sandwiching my units by attacking from the flank. Here my noble riders didn't really do much. They got 47 kills, which is nice, but oh no, sorry, my noble riders got 12 kills, which is absolutely useless, and they lost 21 men already. This legionaries here got 16 kills, and the berserkers were the ones at 87 kills and my general 48, so that's working out well for me. I mean, they're getting their kills. The berserkers lost 11 men, it's not that great. My general lost 14 men, so it's all okay on this flank here. But here now it's becoming very dramatic because my noble riders are routing, meaning 44 legionaries are about to attack with downhill charge into the back of this lineup here, and this was really bad for me. So I decided pulling out my general here, leaving the berserkers to hopefully deal with these legionaries. And my plan was initially to sandwich them again, so it's kind of a double sandwich. The Roman sandwich my spear walls in the middle and noble riders, while my general and spear walls sandwich the legionaries. I was focusing down his bodyguard here, his general, because it's on the front line, which kind of worked out well-ish. It took me quite some time to get him killed, but I eventually do get him killed. And here you see now my spear walls successfully killed all of these Vigiles, and the enemy decides to take his legionaries and sandwich my general again. But at this time, yes, the spear wall is wavering, but at the same time the legionaries that flanked me got killed and were routing. And now I get the supports of all of my spear wall units. Here another spear wall is routing, but it's now mass panic because the general died, which drops the morale again. I have multiple rear charges, and because it's like 2 units of cavalry and 2 units of legionaries, 1 legionary now left and 1 cavalry. It's just not going to cut it. So yeah, it was a close victory. I'm sorry for such a noob strategy, but whenever you fancy, you can leave tips and tricks down below in the comments. I would also love to play with you guys, so whenever you want, just add me on Steam. You find the link to the Steam group in the description of the channel, so just join. And yeah, see you next time.